welcome again to We the Panel, a Terrace House podcast, a podcast where we talk about Terrace House, specifically the first season, Boys and Girls Next Door. Hi again, my name's Jason, one of the panelists. And of course, we got the rest of our panels over here. Oh my God, look at these lovelies over here. How are you doing, Tim? I see you there at the Star Wars shirt, I guess?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Galaxy far, far away.
Nice, nice. I see you. And of course, we got our resident TikToker over here. Whoa! Are you anywhere in particular, Cheska, right now?
Am I anywhere in particular? I think I'm in the same place, right, Jay?
Oh, you seem to be everywhere. It's like I swear to God, like I was gonna say last year, but last episode you're in France, or I don't know. At this point, I've lost track. But it seems like you are, I guess, in a room. So I guess
I
seem
am
safe.
in a room.
Cool.
Yeah, I am safe. Thanks, Jay.
Nice, nice. And of course, our the beautiful, the majestic
Sir?
James over here. How you doing?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Had a early morning this morning. But we're chilling and I'm ready to talk about some Terrace House.
Oh yes, we are ready. This big episode right here. Oh my goodness. We finally have how you say? I'm not gonna say it. We're just gonna continue with it while James says the recap. But yeah, I am ready for this episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, before we get into the recap, this is your reminder that Terrace House can be found wherever you can find your podcasts. So it can be found on Spotify, it can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever else you can find your podcasts, we're there. Just search up We the Panel, a Terrace House podcast. You'll see that gray house with that brown background, and that's us. This is also a reminder to like the video, comment anything that you want, really, and hit us with a subscribe so you'll find out the next time that we give out an episode to you guys. So let's talk about Terrace House, Boys and Girls Next Door, episode 24, titled Showdown. So the episode starts, as it always does, with a quick Yu and Tori-chan recap. So what happened last episode? Big things are Tae-chan is lame, Momo's leaving, and Daiki's leaving. So the episode actually starts with Tae-chan meeting with a familiar face. Oh my gosh, who is it? It's none other than Shota. Shota is... Yeah, he's here, and he showed up for the episode, gave his laughs, and they had a quick little conversation, little updates about him. Apparently, he's not in grad school, but however, his art was actually submitted into a gallery, which was really cool. And when he asked Tae-chan about this whole situation between him and Hana, Tae-chan talked about how he doesn't think he really likes her, but he's just jealous on the fact that he could potentially be losing his friends. Then we go back to the house where we see Daiki walking into the guy's room, and oh, there's something different about him. He has his hair braided for his match. And Tae-chan talks to him about this whole losing friends thing, and Daiki kind of reiterated, or not reiterated, but kind of came back saying that he has just now realized that he's not just interested in Hana, but he really likes her, and that's his decision. So, before I talk about everything that happens after the intro, the intro song hits right after that. But I have a question for you guys, just about these little intro parts. So my question is, if Hana and Daiki hypothetically do get together, how do you think that's gonna affect Tae-chan? I see Tim, and he's just like,
I think it's a mental, personal battle just between him. I don't think it's gonna affect, himself is gonna affect his friendships. not because Hana and Daiki are together. He's just using that as an excuse, I think.
Big ups for Taechan for realizing that he doesn't really like her for who she is.
I
But
know, right?
She used that that excuse to basically have to cure his FOMO, fear of missing out his friends with Daiki and Hana. So that's good on him for self realization. But
Unless he's cushioning the blow. I don't know. Like, oh, I didn't really like her because she's obviously not gonna pick me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like he's saying that now. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't really like her. It was just out of jealousy and about losing her. But in reality, he really did like her, and he lost her to Daiki because he lost the fight. You know what I mean? Like,
oh
I
my
don't know.
gosh,
I don't think he really liked her though.
I don't think so either. But like, I don't know. I'm just tossing out alternate. I don't
Mm.
know views.
that's even more lame. And I'm needing Momo to come in again. What do you really want, Taechan? Like, speak up with your feelings. Because like last episode, she did that. It's like, what do you really want? Like, are you down for her or not? Because
No.
whatever you're saying right now just makes everything worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I think hopefully that woke him up, and he's finally realizing like I really don't like her that way compared to how Daiki would be interested in Hana.
Yeah. I mean, from my last week's predictions, I was totally wrong about Daiki. I thought he was gonna go with the other girl, but he finally decided on Hana, so
Did he though?
I mean, he said it.
said it. He could have confirmed it.
Okay.
Unless there might be like a cheating scandal happening after.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
That is like some next
Whoa.
drama to happen.
Well, you're fishing for content. That's
not gonna happen.
vicious.
I know.
But he said the big word, bro. He said ski. Okay, he's
And,
like that's the like I like you, like that's
Oh no. Okay, yeah, just to make it clear, I feel like he did confirm on Hana, but if like it's not genuine, then there might be some cheating that could possibly happen. But knowing Terrace House, I don't think that's gonna happen. So don't worry. I was fishing for content. I wanted to see what could happen if big drama happens.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, if we're good to move on, we will move on to the weigh-in. So we get to see Daiki showing up, and he gets weighed in, and his weight is good. And from here, of course,
I
it's
love
good.
it.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
Yeah,
But-
he weighed in and he's okay.
Okay. But the big part, at least for us when we watched it, was the fact that his opponent was revealed.
Oh yes,
Oh,
finally.
yeah.
So his opponent's name is Seiya Rokukawa. Probably didn't say that right, but that's his name. And I did a quick Google search on him, just to see like if he has any like fight history. And when you Google search his name, the only thing that really shows up are a bunch of articles about his fight with Daiki.
Oh,
So
Oh.
yeah,
So
So
that's the highlight of his career.
I'm so sad.
I guess so. Well, that's fine. It's
God.
fine. But after that, we do get to see Hana going to the Enoshima Shrine to pray for Daiki, and then it cuts
Cute.
back to the final promos for the fight, which is like pretty basic. Like I wasn't expecting much, because I don't think Daiki's the type to like trash talk, and that Seiya Rokukawa guy just seems like the strong silent type. So they were pretty basic promos, but it was fine. But then we head back to the house where everyone else is looking at some of the pre-fight interviews, and they get to see like at how cool Daiki looks, or Daiki and his opponent look. And Daiki comes home and he has shirts for everyone. But then he asks Hana to talk with him alone. So they go over to this other part of the house, which I don't know if we've seen before, or if it was just like a different camera angle. And Daiki basically says that after the match, he wants to talk to her alone. Which, who knows what's gonna happen with that? But we will talk about that later. But we do get to see Momo coming home, where she gets her shirt from Hana, and Hana tells the girls about how she's going to talk to Daiki after, and that she really isn't sure who Daiki is really going to choose. And then it cuts back to you and Tori-chan playing with the idea of Hana actually choosing Tae-chan. So like,
well,
yeah, like, what do you guys think about that? Because when they said that, I was just like, that's definitely not gonna happen, right? Right?
I'm still holding on to my prediction that she's not gonna choose either one of them. So I must leave it at that.
I'm doing it for the content. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree and be like, I could see that. Yeah, seems all right. I could go with whatever you is saying, just because I think I'm kind of done with this whole Daiki and Hana thing.
Well-
And yeah, I want Tae-chan to have his little, I guess victory because he's been grabbing L's this whole season.
Yeah, that's facts.
But yeah, I maybe there's a little chance of it, but again, I don't think so. Yeah.
Why would Hana not want to go with Daiki?
Yes.
Cheska?
Because
Yeah. Or Jay, yeah.
oh, I have a legit thing because he liked two girls during the time when they were talking.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
And I think because of that factor, Hana is like backing off, or like she's like, what? Because it took him how long? Like they said about a month for him to really decide on this factor, right?
Mm,
Where in Hana was like, did she say I like you? Or was she like really interested? I don't think she said I
don't
like you,
think
but
she
it
really
was more
said
like,
anything, yeah.
but she was really showing
Signs.
interest, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that whole month, especially how she has been she looks sick, like physically and mentally.
mhm.
That could probably change your mind based on I don't even know if I want to be with this guy anymore or be interested in this guy anymore based on even trying to be in that stage. So I could see her change her mind.
Okay, how about okay, going off of the question that I asked you guys before, let me flip the question around.
Yeah.
So if Hana and Tae-chan get together, how do you think that will affect Daiki?
Be leaving, right?
Sorry, just say that again.
Wouldn't that mean Daiki would confirm his departure from Terrace House? Because he said he might leave. But I guess if Hana ends up with Tae-chan, then that means he's gonna leave Terrace House. I don't think he would stick by for it.
Yeah. And I think regardless, win or lose, if he gets the girl or not, or if he wins the fight or not, he was gonna leave regardless. I don't know. His arc's pretty much done after this fight. I don't know. There isn't anything left that I would think about Daiki. So story wise, this is his arc's done. I don't know.
There's another fight, bro.
Unless
Another fight.
Unless the added arc is if he does end up with Hana,
Mm.
then that would be the arc of how is
True.
their relationship gonna work, kind of thing.
That would be interesting, considering that no one there hasn't been an official couple in the house yet, right? The closest thing that we got to it was Tae-chan and Rie, which didn't actually take off, and Sena and Name Redacted, which also didn't really take off. So to see how a couple would affect how a couple like that, like Hana and Tae-chan, would kind of affect the house, especially considering that there's another person in the house that was also into her. And this is also like hypothetically, like if he doesn't leave, like
Mhm.
it would be like such a crazy way to introduce a couple into the house. Like we already know them like as two individuals, but now like we would know them as a couple, and like to have that kind of dynamic in the house would be so like weird, you know?
Yeah, and I would totally like it because it's like out there, right? Like it's yeah, okay. If they do end up getting together, Taechan and Hana, I would love to see how Daiki would react on a day-to-day basis, and to
Mhm.
see just how Hana and Taechan react as a what kind of couple are they? Like the dynamics would be crazy, or like be less what is it expecting like you know what I mean? Like it's surprising. I think like
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I think just Taechan getting a girlfriend would be
yeah,
surprising.
yeah,
Yikes.
yeah. But I think he would leave. Daiki would leave for
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, what about you, bud? You're a Taechan stan. What do you think would happen in the house if that happened?
That scenario is so like improbable. Like I can't visually or like imagine it. Like I don't. Taechan and Hana, like no, I don't see it happening. So it's like it's got to be like a entirely parallel universe. But honestly, yeah, nothing's holding Daiki to the house anymore. He has no more ties. I think Hana's his only tie at this point because he went to try it out, did the fight, and then yeah. So I
Well,
mean,
what about the friendship that we saw like at the start of the season between Daiki and Taechan? You know, like they were pretty like buddy buddy. You don't think that's there anymore?
I don't know about that. I mean, like we did have a couple bro scenes here and there, but it's like I don't know. I wouldn't say they're necessarily close. Would you? Do you see like a close bond between them, or do you think it's just kind of like a, oh, we're living together, so let's just bro out and make the best
I
out of the situation?
feel I feel like I feel like they are like buddy buddy or like bros with each other, but
Mhm.
everything's been kind of upstaged by like this whole scenario with Hana, you know?
Mm.
Like for all we know, they could be like really good friends. But then the fact that they're both competing, that sounds so bad, but for lack of a better term, competing for the chance to take Hana's heart question mark. I don't know. But like yeah, just with them like going back and forth with that has kind of been like overshadowing the actual friendship that they have.
Okay, because in my mind, you know how Shota comes back for Taechan, and they'll have lunch and they'll talk. I don't see that happening between Taechan and Daiki.
Ooh, great point.
Wow.
I agree with you, Tim. I don't see Daiki saying, "Hey, man, I'm done my training. Let's hang out, Taechan." I see like, I get you. I feel like Daiki's
Yeah.
tolerating Taechan. if
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I see
okay.
that too. And like, okay, think about it. That bond between the three OG males in Terrace House is so strong that I don't think Taechan can really connect to the two newer guys in the house.
I see. I see.
You think the fact that they could leave anytime, Taechan's like, I don't want to get too close to any of my homies, or else I might like,
Push
I don't
them
want that
away.
feeling again
They'll leave.
because they're about to leave anyways.
Yeah, probably. He's probably shutting down, like shutting
Mm.
himself down from like evolving like guy friendships
Wow.
or something like that. I don't know.
Because there's a chance that they're going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
That happened twice. I don't
It
want it to
happened
happen
twice,
again.
too.
Yeah, good point. I agree.
Oh man.
Bro, that's
I
actually
mean-
so sad.
Yeah, I mean, like on the good side, like Shota and Taechan do see each other pretty
Yeah.
often. Unfortunately for you know who,
Name redacted.
yes,
Redacted.
they won't be able to see each other for a while because of reasons. So
And I think that's why Taechan is limiting himself on growing up because he's not really acting on his feelings. and then showing it all the time.
Mhm.
Like I like you, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know why I like you. I don't even like you. I should be friends with this person, you know? He should just really Mama said it right. Just go with your feeling, man. Like
Yeah.
quit being lame. It's okay to get hurt. Just learn from it, buddy.
That is true. That is true.
Facts.
Oh man, well, any last words before we move on to our next set of scenes? No? No? All right. Well, here we go. It is now the day of the fight. Everyone's in the kitchen. Hana made a big Korean breakfast.
Oh yeah, that
And-
looks so good.
Yeah, that food looked like, oh man, it looked so good. And it was really funny. There was like a conversation while they were eating where basically they were learning about how boxing works. Daiki was literally like, yeah, in boxing, you know, championship fight, 5 rounds, X amount of minutes. I don't remember. I haven't watched boxing in a while. That's a lie. I watched the Mike Tyson fight, but that's
That
different.
was
'cause
entertaining to watch.
Yeah, that was-
different story.
yeah, that's that different story for different times. But yeah, at the end of that scene, there was a caption that says, "All they can do is pray." And then we cut to the hall / arena, and there's this really nice montage where Daiki's getting prepped and getting ready, and we get to see the rest of the housemates in their Daiki t-shirts sitting at the front. And here we go. Let the fight begin. Taking a little step back, when I was looking at Seiya Rokukawa's like when I did his Google search, I looked at the card, like the card for that night, and it was really interesting because everyone had a last name except for Daiki. Like, as an example, like his name on the boxing card was Seiya Rokukawa, but then versus Daiki. And I was just like, oh, does he not have a last name? Is
Yeah, he
it an
does.
alias? I don't know. Like,
It's a stage name. Like
Wait,
just
no.
Daiki is a stage name.
He has the last name. I swear, we see it in his intro all
oh
the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
Daiki
no.
Miyagi, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how come he
Descendant of
doesn't?
Mr. Miyagi?
So that's okay. So this
obviously.
is what I'm thinking. It's like a stage name, but in boxing. Like you know how The Rock has The Rock, but
Okay,
in
but that's
actually
different because he's a
Dwayne
pro wrestler,
Johnson.
and in
That's
pro
pro
wrestling you
wrestling.
have characters.
Oh,
This is like semi-professional kickboxing.
well then I don't know. I was just
Yeah.
throwing a suggestion.
Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. So, starting with round one, Daiki and his opponents, yeah, they're doing their thing, and Daiki actually gets knocked down in round
Mm.
one, which is tough. Like he got knocked down, and everyone was just like, "Oh my
Mm.
god!" And Hana was crying and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, in round two, Daiki is like he was getting rocked. But then towards the end of the round, like we could see that like Daiki was starting to slowly make a comeback. And then as we move into round three, that opponent was just like he was just getting rocked. Like Daiki was just in there, everything spinning back fist, heel kicks, like he was doing everything. Round four was pretty irrelevant, I guess, because they just kind of skipped it. But they did have a cut to Hana where she looked like she was really gonna cry. And in round five, Daiki threw them hands, bro. Like he was just going in, and to the point where like at the end of round five, like this guy threw in like a drop kick just to get those extra points. So the fight goes to decision. The first judge, 46-45 for Seiya Rokukawa. The second judge, 46-45 for Daiki.
Mm.
The third judge, 45-44 for Daiki. So Daiki wins the
Yay!
Bantamweight Championship.
Let's go.
And yeah, he's ugly crying, Hana's ugly crying, Seina's ugly crying, everyone's ugly crying, and it's a real good time. It was a really good, heartfelt moment to see Daiki win a championship. Like going into Terrace House, this is not what I expected. but it happened and it was really cool. And so while they're cheering, it cuts to you and Tori-chan, and they're like, okay, yeah, after a fight like this, like, if Daiki does confess to her and ask her to be like his girlfriend, like Hana has to say yes. And as they say that, it cuts to Hana sitting in a seat after everyone's gone. And Daiki shows up with the belt. And Daiki pulls out this one big line and he's like, I actually plan to have 2 matches today. And I won the first, and this is the second.
Sorry, it's corny. It's so
I can't believe you
corny.
said that. I was
So corny. In
It was
preface,
cringe.
in preface, he did say Hana before the fight. I wanted to show you my cool self. This is his cool self.
Oh my
jeez.
god. No.
Come
No.
on, this is the side of Daiki we've never seen before, guys. Come on.
I can see him. He's like
Yeah,
walking down the hall,
clearly.
amping himself up. Okay. This is what I'm gonna say. Okay. I was preparing for 2 matches tonight. No, that's stupid. No. No, I was preparing for 2 matches. No. Damn it.
Whoa.
Whoa, he did the simple
It's like,
fingers.
oh my gosh. Ugh.
But yeah, so after he says that, Daiki then confessed that he likes her. And it cuts to Hana just being like, and then the episode ends.
Oh.
Bravo, Terrace House. I
Oh
love
my
it.
I don't like Hana's faces throughout all of that. Because after he won, she was still like, she did not look like somebody who was like, oh, he won, and now we're going to talk, and now we're going to be together, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, wait, she doesn't know.
Mhm.
She doesn't know that Daiki likes her now, right? Or
No, he
she?
told her.
Right, yeah.
Fully in. He's
Yeah,
fully
yeah.
right. So why doesn't she look happier? Why does she still look?
Because she's changing her
Scared.
mind.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no.
As I said, I hope she does. Not gonna lie, just so my
May-
prediction can be right.
Maybe. Wait. Okay. I think this is the reason why, though. I think
Okay.
this is not due to the fact that Daiki was like juggling like 2 feelings for 2 separate women. I have a feeling it's because of his career. I don't think Hana is the type to be able to see the man that she likes / potentially loves to get punched in the face. Like, it's a lot for significant others who have people in professional fighting to like see that and to see them get injured and to see like, especially like, what if Daiki didn't win that fight, you know? Because then he'd have a busted up face and a busted up ego, and then and his pride, and then that takes like a toll.
That's
so I don't think
crazy.
Hannah's like down to sign up for that.
That would've been
Oh my god.
So like either way, she's gonna reject Daiki, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It's a good thing he won, because if he lost, he would have had a busted up face, a busted up match, and he had he busted up his heart too, because he didn't win anything.
Yo, honestly, Tim, like, when you said that, I was like, yo, that's quote of the year right there.
Yeah.
Good thing he didn't get knocked out by the match, because I was gonna knock him out with that answer.
Damn.
Imagine I like you.
I know.
Don't.
If she said I know, I think I would
It's,
applaud her.
Or like, I can't right now. I can't believe you said battle with my heart. Or something so corny right now.
What if she was like, as soon as he said it, she's like, I can't do it right now, but will you wait for me?
Boy!
Oh.
Boy!
Oh, not this again.
Oh my god, people
Not
are waiting in
this
the show. Unbelievable.
So much waiting in the show. So much waiting. But no, okay. So yeah, so basically like the question that I have for you guys is pretty obvious. What do you guys think Hana's gonna say? And I guess we kind of turn this into like, what are your predictions for what's gonna happen next episode?
Already
Hannah's gonna
decided
say
that she's gonna
no.
reject him.
Yeah, Hannah's gonna say
Right.
no. She's gonna say no for whatever reason. All the reasons could be up in the air. Either that she doesn't like to see Daiki get hit in the face, or she did not like the fact that it took him forever to decide between her and somebody else. But she's definitely saying no. In
I
my
think
opinion.
I think she's saying I like someone else. And
Oh.
it's Taechan.
No.
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 Well, what if it comes straight out of left field? What if it's OG? We haven't seen enough OG, and then
I don't think that's happening.
Okay.
I would be surprised. That guy is majestic.
That's very true.
Just like those shots of him in the beginning, he's like, "Oh yeah, these tablets for this person, and these like his pharmaceutical like snippets."
I
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying. No, never mind. Sorry, that was stupid.
when you're saying that, I was picturing like Hana like sitting in the TV room, and she's just like, it shows the intro, like she's watching the last episode, and it shows the intro, and it goes to OG's part, and she's just like, rewind, rewind,
Ah! Oh,
rewind.
and she'd be like, "Prescribe me a medication, OG."
Oh god.
Oh no! Oh no!
I think
But-
we're all in
Yeah.
agreement. Like, based on her mannerisms after that match, it looks like a no.
Yeah, she did not
Damn.
look. Yeah, happy.
Oh my god, yo! Imagine if
Mhm.
in classic Taechan style, he just shows up.
Oh, he will.
Like, you know, like the episode ends with Hana like this, right? The episode starts with Daiki being like, ski. And then Hana's like, and then Taechan's like, oh, you guys having a conversation? Oh, wow, nice belts.
Sky, I swear, he's in.
No,
I
what's
don't know.
gonna happen
Maybe.
is she's probably gonna say, I don't know to Daiki. So you can milk it throughout the whole entire episode. And then after she says, I don't know, that's when Taechan will come in. So
That
are we
hurt.
celebrating or what?
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Hmm.
still
Is-
feel like
oh.
Daiki doesn't deserve Hana. And I think Hana knows it at this point. So she's gonna
Preach,
say no.
sis.
She's gonna say no, because like who? I don't think she would want to waste her time on Daiki.
Preach, sis.
So you locking it down, Cheska. It's a no for you.
It's a no. I've been saying no
Okay,
for a while.
you locking it down. You locking
Yes.
it like. Okay, you have to say you're locking it
Okay,
down.
I'm
like-
locking it down. It's gonna be a no from Hana. Daiki
There it
is
is.
gonna get upset and heartbroken.
Wow, the predictions. You
Wow.
heard it right here, folks, at We the Panel at Terrace House Podcast. Cheska has locked it in.
How about you, Jay? What are you gonna lock in?
Oh, I'm gonna lock it no.
Okay,
As well.
okay. But how?
Oh, she's gonna be like, okay. I'll be Hana. Yes. Thank you for letting me know. It's been hard, and I'm really proud that you won your match. But at this point, I think I'm going to say I'm not interested in you anymore, Daiki. Nice belt, though.
I have the belt though. What?
Oh, you're Daiki. Okay, you're Daiki. Okay,
Like two. I don't know why he sounds like this.
That's not what it
Alright.
sounds like at all.
Alright,
What the-
continue. Be Daiki. Go ahead.
But
So I just said no
I
to you.
was supposed to win like 2 matches. What about the belt though?
Oh boy. It was. I couldn't take my heart before the fight, and I couldn't even take my heart when I saw you during the fight. How can I take my heart with you after the fight?
But like the belt.
Oh God! Okay, but my belt though.
Like the belt is this not enough?
That's so dumb.
And see.
I'm so mad. So you think that Hana's gonna have like a monologue, basically?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Some
tough.
soft music is gonna be playing in the background.
Oh,
like,
it's gonna be your classic like piano version of "We're Never Getting Back Together." Like,
Probably. Yeah.
If I lay here.
Amazing.
Oh,
we
we
haven't
didn't.
heard that
Oh, we
song in a
didn't
while.
get that song in the
I
last.
don't think
episode.
we've had that song for a while.
yeah,
I think
That's-
those songs are for departures. Yeah. You're gonna hear it when Momo leaves, unfortunately.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was saying it's gonna cry.
Of course.
oh yeah. Tae-chan's probably gonna cry too.
Oh yeah.
I hope he does. I hope he does. Like, yeah.
Cause you know, like Momo is that like Momo was the one person that like really set Tae-chan straight. You know, like from day one, like she's the one that helped him like gain confidence to try to hold hands. She's the one that told him off for the whole situation with Hana. Like, she really seemed like she was like the big sister to him, you know? Like the one that truly tried to like help him out by going out there and trying to do something for him. So it's like, yeah, when she leaves, like Tae-chan's probably gonna be like completely heartbroken.
Ah, man. Poor guy. Poor
Mm.
guy.
It's tough. It's a tough world for him.
So
Been
after she
tough.
leaves, that's it. It's just Sena and Tae-chan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, geez, yes.
Oh man.
Yo,
Oh, no.
And what's gonna happen with OG?
What do you mean?
Cause
Oh,
He's just there.
did
Yeah,
Momo and Ochi share a moment?
not really.
Oh.
I don't even think OG shared a moment. He's just more like exposition at this point.
right now at least.
Poor guy.
Like who asked about the boxing match? Like, how does boxing work? Was it OG? I thought he would be the one to ask that because, like, you know, for the people who probably was watching the show and doesn't have any experience about boxing, that was like the great time to like, oh, so like if you're gonna watch boxing, just understand this is what's going on and like you should watch out for it. So, you know, that was the filler moment, and I thought OG would be like, so how does boxing work? I don't know if he said it, but that's the guy for me. OG's just beautiful, and he's the guy that just like, you know, expositions the scene, in my opinion. And I like that. I don't mind that. I don't want anything more. If there is more, that's great because I'm not expecting much from him.
Wow. At least for now. I hope like in the future, maybe like the next season or the next part, I guess you would say, like hopefully he gets some more shine there, because I feel like we've been saying this almost every episode, but like we just want to see more of OG because we don't know much. So it's like the more we get to know, like the more we can justify why we like him so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Locking
Sorry,
in.
just say that again.
What are you guys locking in, Tim and James?
Oh, I'm locking in. She's saying no, but due to like him getting punched in the face, she can't deal with that.
Mm,
True.
That's actually a really good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you guys first said that, I was that really got me thinking. I was like, yeah, like I don't know if I'd be able to handle that, like being with someone in a combat sport.
Yeah.
That's your job.
Yeah.
You get paid to get punched in the face, or even like a contact sport, like
Yeah.
like rugby and shit, or like I don't know.
all hockey, like those are insane sports.
Football. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, like
Basketball, I'm okay with. You don't really walk away with that many like really bad injuries. Like
depends on how injury prone you are.
Mhm.
okay, well I mean like, you know, busted knees and ankles, sure. I mean that could happen like from like a marathon person, but if you're like in a contact sport where you can get concussed and like, you know, like go into a coma and not wake up, that's like I don't know. I never heard of someone going into like a coma from basketball or yeah. Is there?
I don't
Is
want I don't
there?
want to I don't want to delve
it can-
too
oh,
far, but
it can happen.
Yeah, it
But
can
like,
happen.
it's less likely in basketball compared to football and
yeah.
Hockey.
I also I don't want to I don't want to delve too far, but there was recently a report that there was this college player that literally just like dropped while playing ball. Like he was on the court and he literally just dropped. So like
Contact, or was that like
nah. Just maybe he had like a heart attack or something. I don't know, but he just dropped. So I feel like it can happen in any sport, and that comes with the sport. But yeah, I don't know. For me, whenever like when you guys are talking about it, all I could think of was like, just because like okay, the extent of my boxing knowledge is watching like Manny Pacquiao fights whenever he has a fight, and I'm just imagining like Manny Pacquiao's mom and Manny Pacquiao's wife.
yeah.
Like, when you guys pay attention to any of the fights, like anytime Manny gets hit, his wife is like screaming, and his mom is like with a rosary in hand. Like, so I'm just like, bro, the amount of stress that comes with being like even just related to someone that's in a sport like that must be like absolutely insane. And yeah,
Yeah.
and it really could be a reason why like Hana might not end up with him. But like, man, I'm just like I've been cheering for Hana and Daiki this entire time. Like I feel like I can't go back now. So I'm all in.
Nice.
I'm all in.
Oh, he's locking in a yes.
I'm
That's
all
what
in,
he's
man.
gonna do.
It's gonna be a
I
yes.
like that.
It's gonna be
3 to
it's
1
gonna be like a.
odds.
I don't think it's gonna be anything like huge. Like I don't think like it's gonna be anything like super anime dramatic or something like that. But it's gonna be like small and kind of cute, you know? Because I feel like that's the type of relationship they'd have. Yeah.
Locking it in.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
He will
sir.
win two. He will win both battles at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
are there any other comments that you guys have about this episode or what you think might happen next? Like anything else that you guys got? No. Well,
I think I'm
that's
good.
when we'll bring it out to you guys in the comment section. So let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the fights? What do you guys think about the whole Hana and Daiki situation? A lot more of just like what we said about it. Like a lot of you guys that watch probably already have seen a bunch of the episodes. But just make a comment about like our perspectives and like what we think, and if you find it interesting, if you agree or disagree, even though you might already know. But yeah, just talk it out in the comment section. Like we'd love to see it, and we'd love to talk to you guys about it as well. So, if there's nothing else for us to say, then this concludes this episode of We the Panel, Terrace House episode 24. But before we go, you can reach out to all of us through our socials. So starting with our TikToker herself, Cheska, where can we find you on social media?
Now I remember what all of my socials are.
Good.
So you can find me on Instagram and TikTok since I'm making more TikToks. I think they're more embarrassing now, but whatever, it's fine. You can follow me at Cheska Camille _.
Nice. And Tim, our wow, you guys are really good at giving like names to these people. I'm just like, yeah, Tim, my good friend, my good fellow. Where can we find you on socials?
You can find me on Instagram. It's my name. Should say here.
It'll be down in the description below.
Description below. Down below, you can find my Insta and also my YouTube. Yeah, just down below. Yeah, down below, right next to the like and subscribe buttons. Yeah, down below.
Beautiful, beautiful. And of course, our wonderful silver haired fox, Jason. Where can we find you on the internet?
So you can find me at twitch.tv/forjiggles. I stream a bunch of games depending how I feel, and like yeah, it's usually a bunch of it's a hoot.
It's a
Come and
hoot.
join.
It's a fun time.
It's a fun time. But other than that, that's really it. Just yeah, I'm focusing more on Twitch now. But James,
Oh,
how can
yes.
people find you in the internet,
Oh
man?
man. Oh well. Before I say mine, yo, Jay, hit us up for those Among Us streams if
Oh,
you ever start doing them, bro.
I will.
I'm ready.
I will.
I am ready
I
to
will.
lose as an imposter.
Oh wow! Have some faith, man. Have some faith.
It's all about lying to your friends and manipulating their trust in you.
Yeah, see, I don't do that. That's
yeah,
not me.
See. Yeah,
So-
see. Yeah,
But anyways,
Then you will lose.
yeah, then you will lose. You will be eaten alive.
Yep.
exactly. But of course, you can find me on all of my socials, which will be found down below. It's my
Below.
Instagram, it's my YouTube channel. Yeah, actually, it's just those
the
two: my
YouTube channel.
Instagram and my YouTube. But of course, the main thing is that you can find We the Panel on all podcasting platforms. That means it's on Spotify. That means it's on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all the other ones that you could find. Or you could find all of them on Anchor at anchor.fm/we-the-panel. Or you could search up We the Panel, a Terrace House podcast on any of those podcasting platforms. And you see the gray house with a brown background. That's us. And this is another chance to tell you guys to subscribe to the channel, to like and comment whatever you guys want in the comment section. We love everything you guys say, and we love any interaction that we can get with you guys too. And yeah, before we go, I am making this announcement, of course, that we are having a watch along, listen along, I guess, for the first High School Musical movie, where the four of us are going to be watching High School Musical together. To give a little context, Jason has never seen High School Musical before, so this will be quite the experience.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'll find that it'll be a podcasting platform exclusive. It will not be up here on the YouTube channel. It will be up on Spotify and all those other places. But on top of that, myself, Cheska, and Tim are going to be having the High School Musical, not tier list, but ranking debates on which High School Musical is the best, where we basically get a bunch of different categories and kind of rank each High School Musical from there. And yeah, we're gonna duke it out and talk about why High School Musical 2 could possibly be the best one, or why High School Musical 2 could possibly be the worst one. Who knows? But we
Spoiler
will
alert,
talk about
guys!
it.
It's the best one.
I got some words about that now.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, more
That's a
on
later
that
time.
in the episode.
That's a later
Yeah.
time.
More on that on the episode. But I'll also just let you guys know that We the Panel does plan on taking a quick break for the holidays. So next week being Terrace House's season 2 finale, that will be up on the YouTubes and up on the podcasting platforms as normal on the Tuesday. We will have the episode out then. But after that season ends, we will be taking a short break for Christmas and for New Year's. And we will get back in January of 2021, hopefully bigger and better than ever. So yeah, this has been James, Tim, Cheska, and Jay from We the Panel, and we will see you guys next time.
Sleep warmly, guys.
Wear your mask.
Bye.
Bye.